everybody, Bo James here with a very special episode of Legacy here on Thanksgiving Day in America. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And I want to tell all of our friends and fans around the world watching us, we are very thankful for you too. We have a big event coming up this Saturday right here on this program. Jonathan Darwin is going to document everything leading into the big 8-man elimination match this Saturday night in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Daniel Richards and his men win the elimination match. Daniel is the new owner of Southern States Wrestling. I put the legacy of not only myself but my family on the line. Jake Booth, my nephew, going to be teaming with me. Wayne Atkins, a member of our family that we adopted, that we love just like blood family right here. And Sean Cruz, who has shown that we can trust him, and he's here to fight with us this Saturday night against Richards, Murphy, Costigan, Lawrence, and whoever their mystery man is. And Jonathan's going to tell you all about that. But I want to take a moment to speak about the Thanksgiving Extravaganza. This is an event we started in 1991. This was my mother's favorite event of the year. Not just because of the action and excitement that the Thanksgiving Extravaganza brings, but it's our opportunity to help so many people in our community. That's why we are very happy once again this year to team up with Hunger First to collect non-perishable food items and toys for kids in need for Christmas. And let me tell you something. I have been there. I have seen the food distributed. I have been working with Hunger First now for many years. I have been there to see the toys distributed. You have no idea how much it means to somebody if you can donate 4 or 5 cans of food. You have no idea what it means to a small child that would not get anything for Christmas when they get a small present. So that's why we're collecting. If you're in a position where you can help, please do. We want to thank Dalton Direct Carpets and Flooring of Kingsport for partnering with us to buy all the kids' tickets. That's right, all kids 12 and under, admitted free with an adult this Saturday night. Mom and Dad got 2 kids, all 4 of you can get into general admission for $20. Tickets go on sale at 6:45 p.m. at the door. $3.99 Highway 11W. It's right across 11W from Builder's First Source there. Turn in at the red light. It's going to be a huge night of action. 6 big matches. The main event, we put it all on the line. And right here, starting right now, Southern States Wrestling Legacy, Jonathan Darwin is going to bring you up to date on everything happening in the main event this Saturday night. I hope to see you there. I hope you can donate some food and some toys. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to be fighting for each and every one of you Saturday night.
In the 3+ decade history of Southern States Wrestling, never has so much been on the line in one match as it will be Saturday, November 25th at the Thanksgiving Extravaganza. Since the beginning, SSW has been under the control of Bo James and his family. Bo puts not only control, but ownership of the promotion on the line against Daniel Richards and his thugs. If Richards' team wins, Daniel will become the new owner. If James and his family win, Richards' gang must disband. Today on this special program, we will look at everything that has led up to this match. Let's start at Summer Bash 2022. James returns to the ring after being out with a severe heart issue that almost cost him his life. That night, he faced his former protege, Lord Murphy Costigan. Costigan won the match after delivering not 1, but 2 devastating heart punches. Jake Booth, Bo James' nephew, took issue with the second heart punch, leading to trouble between both Booth and Costigan. Also that night, sensational Wayne Atkins defeated sinister Sean Cruz in a loser leaves SSW match, ending the several years bitter feud between these 2 men. In the fall of 2022, Daniel Richards returned after being gone since he had lost the Southern States title at Thanksgiving Extravaganza in 2019. We would soon find out that he was also the new manager of Murphy Costigan. The 2 men spoke of an insurance policy they had that would ensure that Costigan won the Southern States title at last year's Extravaganza. We would soon find out that insurance policy was the man known simply as Lawrence. In the title tournament finals, Lawrence made his presence known, helping Costigan defeat Wayne Atkins and win the Southern States title. Over the next several months, Richards and Lawrence always got Costigan out of trouble when he needed help, and made sure that Costigan left with the Southern States title. Let's take a look at just some of the havoc these three men caused.
Murphy is he trying to get out of the ring or just get to the safety of the ropes? And Moxie's all over him. Jake Booth trying to break it. He is in the ropes. You do have to break it. Jake telling him you got to back up and give me an opportunity to count. Hey, what is Daniel Richards? Daniel Richards just came out here and put something in the knee pad of Murphy Costigan. Look out, Moxie. Oh, I knew what was coming. He might have just knocked him out. There's the 3 count. You see Murphy messing with that knee pad.
All the offense he's endured from Costigan, and now he's in control. This is his moment.
Oh, Costigan right there with a headbutt. Looked like a headbutt right to the side of the head. Looked like he may even caught him on the ear there, perhaps. Wayne Moxley got caught right there again as Murphy Costigan has him. But oh, he reverses it right there and drove him in. This could do it. Referee's in position here. 1, 2, and 3. We may have a new champion. But Daniel Richards has put his foot on the bottom rope. The Jake Booth's ringing the bell, though. Oh, my. Oh, my. I think Jake realizes what's happened here.
By hook or by crook, Daniel Richards finds a way, and it looks like Jake Booth is going to restart the match.
Yeah, Jake is signaling he's got to we got to restart it. Oh man, it's such a hard position Jake's in as a referee here. But he's I guess doing the right thing and going to restart the match here. But look out as Costigan's setting up here, and he caught him with a hard punch. Don't let it in like this, but it's not looking good. And there you have it, Dallas. Man, I tell you what, that was crazy.
What a shame. What an absolute shame.
Your winner, and still Southern States heavyweight champion, Lord Murphy Costigan.
Couple of drop kicks, and Lawrence is on the ropes quite literally.
Yes, sir, he is, and he is staggered. And Marty's going right in to work on him here. A series of shots, a huge forearm right there, and he managed to get Lawrence down. But now he's got to follow this up. Now he's got to get him in a pin predicament as Marty's trying to regroup here. But it looks like he may be going for that high-risk territory and heading for those ropes.
Yeah, going up to the high-rent district, and just as we say it, here's Daniel Richards. Pulls the referee Jake Booth away, and that's going to give Lawrence more time to recover. Marty's got his eyes on Daniel Richards here, and this is bad news. And Daniel Richards takes a spill, and Marty's making his way all the way up to the top.
He is. He caught Richards coming in, but I believe he's got a weapon there. Lawrence says he got a weapon. It looks like a chain of some sort, and he caught Marty with that coming down, and now he's got it wrapped around the neck of Marty Clay, and we need to get some help out here, if at all possible, because this is getting very dangerous very quickly.
Yeah, this was the plan all along, I have to think. It didn't matter who won, it didn't matter who lost, as long as it wasn't Marty Clay moving on to face Murphy Costigan for the title. And we got to get some help for Marty out here. I mean, this is getting out of hand, and I mean the blood's been boiling between Daniel Richards, Lawrence, and Murphy Costigan on one side, the Appalachian Studs on the other side, and Marty Clay is in a lot of trouble here.
but Moxie moved and it went into the referee's eyes. Jake Booth got the powder. Now Jason Blythe in to that ring post and he's down. Bob is going in that trash. Bruiser Bob is out. And oh my goodness, there's Lord Murphy Costigan and Daniel Richards. Richards still upset from a couple of weeks ago how Andy Optimal embarrassed him. Murphy Costigan doing a number. Murphy putting him in a trash can. Andy's going in a trash can. These two guys have no business out here. Cutting Edge Entertainment offers the very best in DJ services, MC services, party music, karaoke, professional sound for any event. Great for weddings, birthday parties, anniversaries, concerts, school dances, bar mitzvahs, charity events, and any social gathering you may have. Cutting Edge Entertainment, done the way you want it, dependable, and ready to meet your needs. Did I mention affordable? It's not just an event, it's a holiday tradition. Southern States Wrestling presents the 32nd Annual Thanksgiving Extravaganza, Saturday, November 25th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W in Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. In the main event that will not be seen on our programming, it's the fight of the year for control of Southern States Wrestling. Who will survive this 8-man elimination match as Daniel Richards and his thugs battle the King of Kingsport, Bo James, and his family? If Richards and his team wins, Daniel becomes the new owner of Southern States Wrestling. If the family wins, Richards and his gang must disband. Plus 5 other big matches. The only way to see all of the action is you have to be there live and in person. We will also be collecting non-perishable food items and new toys for Hunger First of the Tri-Cities to help those in our community in need also have a happy holiday season. It's all on the line. The Thanksgiving Extravaganza, Saturday, November 25th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. Don't you dare miss it. Be there.
Welcome back to our Thanksgiving special. This is Jonathan Darwin getting you ready for the Thanksgiving Extravaganza this Saturday night. In the first segment, we showed you how Lord Murphy Costigan, Daniel Richards, and Lawrence formed a triangle of terror in SSW. At the 32nd Anniversary Spectacular in February of this year, following the main event, Richards, Costigan, and Lawrence attacked Jake Booth and Bo James. For months, Costigan had an iron grip on the Southern States title. Every time that we thought someone was going to defeat him for the title, he, Richards, or Lawrence came up with a new way to cheat someone out of the championship. In late spring, Lawrence was suspended for attacking commentator Dallas Danger and injuring him. At this year's Summer Sizzler, Costigan gave Wayne Atkins one last title shot on one condition. Wayne put his hair on the line. If Atkins won, he'd be the new champion. If he lost, his head would be shaved in the middle of the ring. Costigan and Richards were up to their old tricks until Bo James stepped in, informing the referee of what happened, and the match was restarted, resulting in Atkins winning the Southern States Championship. After the match, an enraged Costigan challenged Bo James to face him at Summer Bash in a last man standing match. Costigan said that he would end Bo James once and for all. The King of Kingsport showed the bigger, stronger, and younger Costigan that he had a few tricks up his sleeve, and James was willing to get down and dirty as well. At WrestleFest, the wild and unpredictable Bruiser Bob was able to pull off a huge upset, defeating Costigan and Wayne Atkins in a triple threat match for the Southern States title. Costigan was knocked unconscious during the match. He laid all the blame on Bo James because Costigan went into the match still recovering from the massive burn at Summer Bash. Costigan had to miss several weeks of Southern States wrestling action, but Lawrence would return in his place. He, along with Daniel Richards, would continue to cause all kinds of trouble by getting involved in title matches and injuring other wrestlers, causing headaches for the championship committee and matchmakers. In September of this year, Sean Cruz surprised everyone by returning. He wants to right the wrongs of his past and even helped Wayne Adkins out when Adkins was in trouble. Wayne does not trust Cruz, nor has he buried the hatchet or wants anything to do with Cruz. At this point, it is simply an enemy of my enemy is an ally. In October, Richards, Costigan, and Lawrence were back together. They had a new plan and a new goal. They wanted to have complete power and control of Southern States Wrestling. Richards made an offer to buy the promotion. When they did not get their way, they went as far as to attack Jake Booth during an interview. Then, right here on this very program last week, Lord Murphy Costigan, with the help of Lawrence and Richards, became the Southern States Heavyweight Champion again. Adding insult, Bo James was the referee that had to count to 3. This coming Saturday night, it's an 8-man elimination war. This match is more important than titles and money. This match is for family pride. It's for revenge. And it's for Southern States Wrestling.
Saturday, November 25th, the Armed Forces Center in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. There's an 8-man tag team match scheduled. In it, a lot of issues are going to be addressed. Bo James and his legacy, people trying to buy it. Wayne Adkins, fighting the men that he's been fighting for a year. Jake Booth, standing up like a man and not letting people put hands on him. But for me, it's about one man. Murphy Costigan was a young guy when I first met him, just starting in his profession. I saw a lot of myself in him. So I started teaching him the tricks of the trade, and I wish I had taught him some more, but the one lesson I learned later, after leaving the profession, was the one I should have taught him. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And all that hooking and stretching that I taught him, that's all he picked up on. He's a better wrestler than me. He's even got a pair of boots that are mine. Wears them for big matches. Murphy, bring the boots. And bring the tricks I taught you. Bring everything. And I don't know if I can beat you one-on-one, 1, 2, 3. It would take a miracle, and those don't come to villains like me. But in this match, with the family, I can beat you. And on a personal note, Murphy, you talked about my son, my salvation. The greatest thing that ever happened to me, like he was a weakness. He's not. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm going to show him that the man who said his name is going to be very sorry. I can make you say you're sorry, Murphy. But November 25th, we're going to preserve a legacy. We're going to show that you don't put hands on people and expect nothing to happen to you. We're going to show you that if you kick a man hard enough, long enough, he fights back with everything he's got. And I'm going to show you a father's love, Murphy. Happy Thanksgiving.
It's not just an event, it's a holiday tradition. Southern States Wrestling presents the 32nd Annual Thanksgiving Extravaganza. Saturday, November 25th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W in Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. In the main event that will not be seen on our programming, it's the fight of the year for control of Southern States Wrestling. Who will survive this 8-man elimination match as Daniel Richards and his thugs battle the King of Kingsport, Bo James, and his family? If Richards and his team wins, Daniel becomes the new owner of Southern States Wrestling. If the family wins, Richards and his gang must disband, plus 5 other big matches. The only way to see all of the action is you have to be there live and in person. We will also be collecting non-perishable food items and new toys for Hunger First of the Tri-Cities to help those in our community in need also have a happy holiday season. It's all on the line. The Thanksgiving Extravaganza, Saturday, November 25th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Reserve Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee, just 1 mile west of Kingsport. Don't you dare miss it. Be there.
You know, there's an expression that goes a little something like this. First you get the money, and then you get the power. And the rich man north of Richmond is this close to getting all the power, taking over Southern States Wrestling this Saturday night in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. We've got my team against your team, Bo James, a team you call a family. Well, I've got a long history with each man on your side. Jake Booth, I've known you for years. Sean Cruz, you and I have fought on the same side of the ring together. And now you're teaming up with these guys because you want to get back into the good graces of Southern States Wrestling and do something memorable for your son. Well, how's that going to work when I take over Southern States Wrestling? Sensational Wayne Atkins, you and I have battled over championships. Bo James, you and I go back further than anyone. 20 years of your 35 years in wrestling, you and I have been tied together. Most notably, you and I have been featured all over the world together. I put Southern States Wrestling in the position it is today. And I am this close to being in a position to escalate Southern States Wrestling. And one thing that you and your family will not do is disband my team, the men that I have built around for the last year. You're not going to do it. I'm going to take everything from you. You will take nothing from me. And the consequences when I own Southern States Wrestling for the 4 of you will be severe.
This Saturday, November 25th, Mount Carmel, Tennessee, Armed Forces Reserve Armory. These 4 men will be taking on the team of Dan Richards, Murphy Costigan, Lawrence, and Dane in an elimination tag match where if Dan wins, or anybody from his team wins, they get control of Southern States Wrestling, Bo.
Not just control, he becomes the owner. He came out here and he made an offer that I supposedly could not refuse, and I refused it. He beat up Jake, him and Murphy in the dressing room. They think they're tough guys, and they've ran over everybody for the last year. Every time you think you got them figured out, here comes Lawrence. Then they add Dane. And it's 4 big men, 4 big, tough men. And you're looking across the ring at 4 crazy hillbillies. Because you're looking at family right here. You're looking at something that we all worked very hard for. Something that my mother and my father helped start, something that Ken Bowles helped start, something that Crunch helped start, something that Big Al helped start, and a whole lot of other people that's not with us anymore. So Dan Richards wants to be this big guy because he's got all this money. And he thinks he's tough because he's had the numbers game. Look right here, Jonathan.
Numbers are no more.
No more. We're even. We're even. I'm going to find out how much guts and get up you got at the Thanksgiving Extravaganza.
Means I get to pull it out.
You put your hands on my family. You insulted me and everything that we've worked for 3 decades. This Saturday night, don't come to wrestle us. Don't come just expecting a fight. This Saturday night, you come expecting a war because we're ready to go to war. This Saturday night, you come expecting to get carried out of the Armed Forces Center Armory. This Saturday night, you come to realize that all the bull jive that you've talked, you got to back up. You come and realize that you're facing 4 men that have everything to lose. But we got everything to gain, because if we win, then I get to disband them. I can do whatever I want to do with their contract. I can fire them. I can sell them off to go work some other promotion they don't want to go to. Or I can just send them home and hold their contract where they can't wrestle anywhere else. This Saturday night, you mess with the wrong people, and the reckoning is coming. Get ready, little lady. Hell's coming to breakfast.
Don't mess around with the demolition man. I'm a walking nightmare and that's another doom. I kill conversation as I walk into the room. I'm a 3-line whip, I'm a sort of pygmy fan. I'm a walking disaster boy. I'm a walking nightmare and that's another doom. I kill conversation as I walk into the room.